It is so easy to become a millionaire. Robert Kiyosaki posted this yesterday. Now I'm going to share with you my own personal experience. It took me almost 4 years to build my first 7-figure ecosystem. I cashed out my 401k, I sold my dream home, I drained all my savings, and almost for the first 4 years, I didn't even get paid. Then I discovered cryptocurrency. And from 2020 to 2025, one of my assets, XRP, grew by 800%. My Bitcoin grew by over 200%. If I had time, I'd go through the growth of all the other assets that I invested in. But I got hyper-focused on understanding how the system works. So it took me giving up everything to build my first 7-figure ecosystem. We've done that multiple times now in other companies. But what I started to realize is there's a powerful infrastructural change thing happening. And there's a moment in time where we can become the Warren Buffett style investor. And that's what I call myself. As I started to really focus on the new infrastructural change of the financial system, and I started taking my earned income, the inflationary US dollar makes me poor every single year, and I started transmuting it with discipline. Every time my wealth increased, I didn't buy Lambos, watches, Ferraris, and flex. I bought cash flow, and I transmuted it into deflationary assets opposite of the US dollar, which is inflationary. I love Bitcoin and XRP. XRP is my number one holding by a long shot. Why I invest in it? You should never ask what to invest in. Why I do is I understand the real world solve. Number two, I love that it's deflationary. It's a fixed supply, and every single time a transaction goes across, it becomes more valuable. It burns. Bitcoin has 21 million. It's a fixed supply. 5% is left. I'm buying one of the most valuable, scarce assets in the world, and that's my new savings account. So as everybody lost all their, not all, a shitload of their purchasing power, and the average American needs to make $140,000 just to be middle class, I transmuted my income, trading time for money, into things that radically transformed. So it took me 4 years to build my first 7-figure ecosystem. It took us 7 years to build our third. Let me be transparent. 2 are 7 figures, one's going to 8, and the third is right there. We're about to break it. So I want to be very clear and transparent. But in crypto, I was patient, I was persistent, and I became a millionaire in cryptocurrency just by dollar cost averaging, investing, setting it, and letting it grow. Moving from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, industrial to technical, an old archaic centralized system to a decentralized system where you become the bank. And there's a moment in time over the next 6 years where you can actually invest in the infrastructure. And I've been sharing with people this for a long time. Is after 2030, you're going to own the system, or you're going to be consumed by the system. There will be no middle ground. So study, study, study. Don't ask what to invest in. Get out of the meme coin, get rich casino. It never works, trust me. There's a reason why Vegas gives free drinks and free rooms. There's getting wealthy for sure by becoming disciplined, consistent, building a budget, understanding inflationary, deflationary assets, and focusing on 4 things. Cash flow, cash is trash. Transmuting that cash into deflationary assets that have fixed supply that grow over time. When those things profit, pull a little bit off the table. I put it into cash value life insurance. And then number 4 is leverage. And I responsibly use leverage to do what? Buy more cash flow. And then what do we do with the cash flow? We richest man in Babylon. We buy more deflationary assets. We buy more insurance. What does that do? It creates more leverage. And what do we do again? We repeat the process once again. That's how wealth is built. Read Richest Man in Babylon, study the wisdom of King Solomon, get out of the get rich quick, get present with your family, focus on God, family, protect your ecosystem at all costs, and stay out of other men and women's business because you're too busy working on yours. Yes, I believe it's easy, just like Robert Kiyosaki, to become a millionaire in this asset class in the next 6 years. Warriors, rise, get your shit together.